it's a very decent day's racing on Wednesday at Ascot, and I thought I'd do a quick video to go through it. It's a 2-year-old's race here. Now the Fahy horse here, Inviolable Spirit, won very nicely, but at Redcar. That may be able to follow up, but I wouldn't be certain of it. You've got a Hannon 2-year-old here, could be smart. So that's a race to watch rather than bet on. Global Tango, that's in the Global Applause Cuz, likely to be a fast 2-year-old. So that's one to watch and take notes from. And we've got this Fillies Conditions race. Now there's a horse in here, Casimiera, who ran in the Fred Darling at, or the Nell Gwyn, should I say, the Nell Gwyn at Newmarket, which is a Group 3, and it was very keen. It didn't settle, and it was a very strong race. And it's just interesting to see whether, she only ran on the 19th of April, and she's back out a couple of weeks later, and I'd be very interested in an each way kind of price on Casimiera. You've got other strong yards like Haggis there, but she's got a £5 penalty. So that, I would also look at things like Fleeting Motion and Ice Spire. This Casimiera is certainly of interest. Dropped in grade, because let's bear in mind, this is a Fillies Condition Stakes, a +10 race, worth only £9 to the winner. And she ran in a Group 3, which is considered a trial for the 1,000 guineas and the big Fillies Handicap at Royal Ascot and the Coronation Stakes. That race is worth £34 to the winner. So it's a massive drop in grade for her. She's had a run. Some of these others coming back are having their first run of the season. Be interested to see what price she comes up. Okay. This Stayers race, I used to love this Stayers race, the Cigaro Stakes. What a great horse he was, Cigaro, by the way. This is very tough. And you've got the Cesarewitch winner, Sweet Selection, up against the Ledger winner, Harbour Law. He's got a £4 penalty, Harbour Law. Won the St Ledger famously at 40 to 1. The market I saw was making Palisade a favourite. I just don't get that. He's 8 years old and having his seasonal debut. Why would he be favourite? I don't understand that. I wouldn't have him favourite. Has he won first time up a lot of times or something? He did win first time up last year in a 4-runner race. What about the year before that? No, year before that he was... he ran in this race, the Cigaro Stakes, and finished last. By the looks of it, yeah. So as a 6-year-old he was last. But now they want to make him favourite. Definitely want to be taken on Palisator. You've got Nearly Caught, which is an old handicapper. He's been running the group races because he's too high in the handicap. So I wouldn't fancy him. So it's an interesting race. Can Harbour Law give these other horses £4? He may well be able to. We'll have to see. Now with this Pavilion Stakes, this is the race that I'm really, really interested in. Wow. Well, this is the race I'm interested in because I wanted to bet Harry Angel. Let's just refresh the page here. I was still 4 to 1 showing with some firms. Bet 365 were going 9 to 2 yesterday. And Harry Angel, he has got a penalty, £4, which you would think is going to be enough to stop him from winning. But as a maiden, he went into a group race at Newbury last year. Here it is, the Mill Reef Stakes, and absolutely bolted up and was heavily backed to do so. Heavily backed. And that was a very, very impressive performance. As you can see here, he's got experience of running at Ascot, and he ran an exceptionally nice race on debut. And the in-running comments say, and he ran against a Side Beansaraw horse that was odds-on favourite. It says, in touch, effort, pressed winner, final furlong, ran on well, just failed, and he got beaten nose, and that was over 5 furlongs at Ascot. On his next start, he went from there and bolted up in a Group 2. I think he's an exceptionally smart horse. He has got to give £4 to Blue Point, who won very nicely at York showed an explosive turn of foot, and he won here. Is it the Gimcrack Stakes? I believe it may be the Gimcrack Stakes off the top. Yes, the Gimcrack Stakes. There you go. He won by 3 lengths in a Group 2, and absolutely bolted him, quick and clear. And he had the Last Lion behind him. The Last Lion went on to win a Group 1, I believe. This form here is particularly strong. If he could reproduce that, then in receipt of £4, he would be very, very difficult to beat. But he then ran second in the Middle Park, where he got beat by the Last Lion. So he'd beaten the Last Lion, and then the Last Lion reversed the form. So that does concern me for him. They then, for some reason, decided to run him in the Dewhurst as well, I believe. Yeah. Well, he was third, as a solid third, beaten just under 2 lengths. So he's a strong contender. And in fact, I really don't see anything other than these two winning the race. So the 4-1 there for Harry Angel, for me, he's a value bet. You've got 7 Heavens, Gosden. He's had a run, but he's very keen, and they put the hood on him. What I like also in this race as an angle is Clive Cox, trainer of Harry Angel, has also entered Tis Marvellous, who for me is an out-and-out 5 furlong horse. And what I expect to see happen is that Tis Marvellous will blast off in front and set a really strong gallop, which is precisely what Harry Angel wants. So I think the race is set up for him. And he's got course form. I make him one of the fastest 2-year-olds in training last year. And he's got enormous potential to improve. Whereas Blue Point won at York and then had run 2 more times, and he didn't really improve. So I will be betting Harry Angel. It's only going to be 2 points win. In fact, I took it last night. I got Fred to get on for me. 2 points win at 9-2. So that will be a bet for Wednesday. We've got this listed race, which follows at 4:20, and there's no doubt who I want to be with in this race. And it's Firmament. Todd Hope has got on Mondialiste. He's a Group 1 winner at his best. But Firmament last year was one of the most progressive handicappers in racing. He ended up finishing 3rd in this race, which is already, this is the Balmoral, which has already turned out to be super strong form. And he loves Ascot. He's got tremendous form at Ascot. His last 3 runs last year at Ascot. He does love a big field, mind you. He won at York, and he did nothing but progress. As you can see, his last 5 runs last year, 104, 105, 110, 113, 114. And it's only had 12 starts on turf. And now as a 5-year-old, he could be even better. So I will be betting Firmament, even though we've got Mondialiste, who has been running a lot of big races. Mayday, his last couple of runs, I know these were really top races, but he was tailed off. He did win that Arlington Million over a mile and 2. Whether he wants a mile at York, Ascot, it doesn't look right for him, but it does look right for Firmament. Okay, that's my preview for Wednesday. I'll definitely be betting Harry Angel. I'll be having a look at Casimiera, see if we get a price. And I might be having a look at Firmament. All the best. Speak to everyone soon.